Today I'm advancing to the beginning of next NBA season, but I'm going to be trading every single star player in the league. For our purposes today, a star player means anyone rated 89 overall or higher on 2K26. That represents a total of 28 players. I've thrown them on this board just so it's a bit easier to keep track of. Now, as we know, the NBA in real life has low-key beat me to this video idea. Giannis traded to the Heat, Kawhi back to the Raptors, Jaylen Brown to the Sixers. I mean, the blockbusters are flying even without me doing it. I'm gonna count those three blockbusters as completed here in the video. So Giannis, Jaylen, Kawhi, y'all can rest easy in your new homes. Additionally, at the time of recording this video, LeBron Raymond James is still a free agent. He hasn't decided yet where he's gonna sign. I'm gonna go ahead and let him sign somewhere here in our timeline as a free agent when I advance to the new season. And so he's gonna get marked off on our board as well. No point in making the old man move twice, you know? But with those 4 players marked off, we still have 24 stars that need to be traded. Let's let the chaos ensue. And I've got here a wheel with our 24 remaining star players on it. I'm going to spin this just to keep it completely random, the order in which we move these players. The Lakers are losing another star, and there are 11 teams interested in Luka. That's pretty good considering the money he makes, and obviously his overall. It's going to be trade number 5. And trade number 5, wow, Luka is going to Utah, and it's not for another star. Whoa, the Jazz. Oh my gosh, the Lakers get another white guy, though. It's fine. I mean, I guess for the Lakers, it's a 2-for-1. The Jazz, low-key, the Jazz don't simulate terribly on this game. That might work for them. And that is a great way to start on to our second star to be traded here. After Luka, we are going right back to the top of the mountain. It's going to be Wemby. There are 8 teams interested in Victor Wembanyama. I wonder if the Jazz would turn around and trade Luka right away. It's going to be offer number 8. Oh my, no way. The Washington Wizards. Okay, Devonta and Alex Sarr. I'm sure Devonta has crazy potential. They just gave up an 82 and an 84 for Wemby. Yo, the Spurs youth, it's crazy, but these are 2 trades. I would have thought most of these players would get traded for other stars, but Luka and Wemby, no, that's not the case. Okay, definitely a shocking start to this video, to say the least. Luke, oh my goodness. The wheel is just going in overall order. We're on to Joker now. Ultimately, the order in which these guys get traded doesn't really matter. Only 4 teams in on Joker. It's going to be offer number 3. And there we go. Our first star player for star player trade. Joker to the Pacers for a healthy Halliburton and Ivica Zubac. That low-key could be a win-win. I see the vision. And by the way, because that was 2 stars traded for each other, both Joker and Tyrese Halliburton get crossed off on our board. We won't be forced to trade Hallie again, but if Joker, Hallie, or any of the other players already traded get forced into another move by the CPU, I won't stand in their way. Basically, we might end up having a player traded multiple times accidentally as we're going to a lower overall star, but we could get crazy with this tier of players as well. 289 overall Paulo Banchero, 17 offers. It's going to be offer number 17. Interesting. I was wondering if that would be the Wizards again. Ja Morant not sticking around in Portland, him and Brandon Carlson. Okay, I think Portland wins that deal. But maybe I'm just being a Ja Morant hater. Maybe he bounces back in real life with Portland this season. That would be a fun story. As we're going to the Great White North, Kawhi will stay put back in Toronto, but his wingman, Scotty Barnes, will be traded. 10 offers. It's number 2. And look who's coming back to Toronto. They just can't shake it, man. Brandon Ingram and Isaiah Jackson. Oh, I fear the Clippers just fleeced with that deal. Kawhi and Brandon Ingram together? That's not going to work. We still have 18 names on our wheel. We're going to the same tier of superstar or star, Jamal Murray, a Canadian. I mean, low-key, the Nuggets kind of an interesting potential option for LeBron James, but we don't need to talk about it unless it happens. Offer number 6 for Jamal. Speaking of potential Braun destinations, Golden State trades Pods and Jimmy Butler. I guess, wait, but now Jamal and Steph together? I don't really love that fit. Then again, maybe they'll just outscore all their problems with that backcourt. We move along Tyrese Maxey. Dude, I cannot believe Jaylen Brown got traded to Philly. I mean, that in and of itself is crazy. Boston and Philly making a trade. They're rivals. Plus, I don't know, kind of feels like Philly stole him. In this timeline, Tyrese Maxey is on the move, and the Lakers are making their second trade after moving off Luka, Keontae George, and Austin Reeves. I do not know what Rob Pelinka is cooking, I'll be quite honest. And looking back at our board, the big names have started to fall for sure. Also, the Lakers just traded out a white guy. They're going to need to get a new one back, try and keep things balanced. I'll be honest, I don't know what to make of the Lakers offseason. I don't think they're better than last year, but they are bought in. All those draft picks they gave up for Walker Kessler. I feel like the players they brought in, including Kessler and Quentin Grimes and the others, I don't mind them. I mean, they feel like they'll be good fits with Luka. Oh my goodness. Karl Anthony Towns traded to the Hornets for Kobe and Naz Reid. Well, that's pretty good value for Charlotte. Pair him with Kahn and Brandon Miller. That's not bad. I just don't know from the Lakers perspective, like this is their team. They have no more draft capital. Their salary is going to be, they're going to be up against it every single season. How can they get better if this core doesn't work out? But anyways, maybe I don't know ball. Shea is up next to be traded. I'm low-key surprised there are 8 teams with enough assets to trade for Shea. I feel like the Thunder might get fleeced here. It's going to be offer number 5 and it's going to be the LA Lakers again. Yo, is Pelinka cooking? We're going to have to look at their roster afterwards. Maxey is on the move. Sexton as well. Oh my, they bring in Shea though. You can't argue with that. In general, it's been a crazy NBA offseason, and I expect it to continue as we gear up for the new season. Cooper Flag, there are 15 teams interested in the main event. I like it. His potential is going to go crazy. He's going to get a good jump when we sim to next season, and it's going to be off. No. What? Oh my goodness. Nah. Coop and Kyrie. What? For Sabonis and what is Darius Acuff Jr.'s potential? Okay, this one I'm not even faking. I'm not even YouTube embellishing a reaction. I don't understand how this happened. Cooper Flag has 4.5 stars trade value. Kyrie has 4. Dog. I mean, I'm gonna let it happen because, you know, maybe Sacramento deserves something good. I think 2K just broke. I don't know what I'm seeing. I literally can't make heads or tails of why that move would come through. Obviously, when you're using Trade Finder, I mean, the other team is trying to get the better of a trade, so I get it. But with every other move you make, and every time I make a video like this, usually teams offer fair value, but that was such a fleece by the Kings. I mean, good for them. I'm sorry, Maverick fans. That is too funny. Craziest trade by far of the video, just because it makes absolutely no sense. Donovan Mitchell. There are 7 teams interested in Spida. I'm really curious to see how the next week or so plays out for the Cavs. Maybe by the time you're seeing this, you know what they've done. It does feel like LeBron's going to end up in Cleveland. In my opinion, maybe this will age poorly, but they also haven't technically brought back James Harden yet, Jamal and Kristaps for Donovan and Schroeder. Now that means D. Mitch and Steph Curry are going to be playing together. Don't know if that'll work. Another small backcourt weapon. Finals MVP Jalen Brunson. The Knicks high-key lost the Karl Anthony Towns trade. Now they've got to deal Brunson to offer number 9. Oh, and they actually do pretty well here. Brunson to the Thunder. Maxey traded for the 3rd time, maybe 4th, and AJ Mitchell. I don't mind that for the Knicks. Getting down to it, just 10 players remaining on our wheel. D Book number 15 now. There are 10 teams interested in Bookman. It's going to be offer number 7 from Phoenix. And that's going to send D Book. Okay. What? It's the exact same trade package. Sabonis and Acuff, the Mavericks. What is going on? How Cooper Flag and Kyrie were traded for this exact same package that now Devin Booker is getting traded for. The Mavericks are absolutely, what are they doing? What? I don't even understand. NBA 2K is crazy, man. Nothing else can be said. Jason Tatum, the Celtics losing both their stars. Imagine the plot twist in NBA history if Paul George helps lead the Celtics to a championship. That would be kind of crazy. Definitely not going to happen. Offer number 3, the Celtics. What a rebuild. Tatum to the Magic for Franz and Bane. Okay, the Magic going all in. Although I just remembered the Magic also traded Paulo for Ja. Okay, Ja Morant, Tatum. We'll see how that duo plays out. I do not have high expectations for it, in case you couldn't tell from my tone. I believe we have 8 stars left to be traded. Jalen Johnson going to be moved out of Atlanta. 12 teams interested in his services, and it'll be offer number 7. The Orlando Magic immediately trade Tatum in a first for Dyson and okay, man, is that a win-win? Kind of feels like a win-win. Down to 7 star players left, including always damaged Disney Anthony Davis. Remember that 5-minute stretch where it seemed like AD and Braun were going to join the Warriors like a week ago? That was really fun. Instead, no. Oh my gosh, Maverick fans, you can rest easy. We have a new worst trade of the video. AD and Trey Johnson for Maxey and Bridges. What in the... This one at least makes sense from like the star perspective. 4.5 plus 3 for AD and Johnson. 4.5 plus 3 for Bridges. But I'm going to tell you right now, Anthony Davis, his player progression does not treat him kindly. That is a horrible trade for the Knicks. And see, that doesn't make sense at all. That was the Knicks offering me user controlling the Wizards a horrible package. It works both ways. 2K is just crazy. Bam is on the move next. Not going to see him next to Giannis in this video, unfortunately. Instead, we're going to see Bam sent to Brooklyn. Isn't Bam from New Jersey? I think I know Ball, so kind of his hometown team. Just 5 names remaining on our wheel, including some veteran stars. Joel Embiid would be one of them. Just 6 teams interested in Joel. Injuries are off. He's going to be fine. I don't know what everyone's so concerned about. It's going to be offer number 2, the Chicago Bulls getting involved in this video. I wonder what Kenny Beecham will think of this move. Gideon Claxton for Joel. And with that, just 4 stars left to be traded. Cade, Curry, Kevin, and Anthony Edwards. I like it. Let's end with 4 bangers. Up first of the remaining 4 will be Cade Cunningham. This is going to have to be a big package. And there are 8 teams willing to offer up their aforementioned big package for Cade. It's going to be team number 5. What am I saying? Offer number 5 is the Orlando Magic making many moves. Cade and Duncan for Jalen Johnson and Ja Morant. Okay, wait a minute. The Magic have Cade and Tatum now. That's not bad. We'll have to see what their depth supporting cast is looking like, but they might just be cooking. Anthony Edwards up next. Might need an even bigger, girthier package to acquire Anthony Edwards. It's going to be offer number 2 of 11, and that's going to be, wait a, what? All right, I don't know, Ball. Jason Tatum. I thought he was still on the Magic. Well, shows where my mind is at. Tatum and Risachet for Oh, and Anthony Edwards goes home to the state of Georgia. That is so funny. I can't remember all these trades. We have just 2 moves remaining. Former teammates Steph and Kevin Durant. Which one do we look at first? It's going to be Durant and then Curry. Oh, wow. There's just 2 teams interested in old man Kevin Durant. I'm going to hit the generate button and it didn't move. So I guess it's offer number 2. And that's going to be, no way. The Phoenix Suns, they do not want Kevin Durant back. Domantas Sabonis traded once again, plus Dylan Brooks. That's honestly not a bad return for Houston. And last but certainly not least, Steph Curry. There's also just 2 teams interested in the man, Steph Curry. I'm going to hit generate and it's going to be offer number 1. Our final trade of the video will send Stephen Curry to the state of Wisconsin, the Milwaukee Bucks for Turner for Hero. I'm sorry, Steph, you are definitely not making the playoffs. And with the help of a few in real life NBA GMs, we have 28 star NBA players who have been traded or moved to new teams. That was a lot of fun. That was very chaotic. Now let's jump ahead through the rest of the offseason and take a look at our rosters. Our league's going to look very different. The Philadelphia 76ers, now led by Jaylen Brown, Keontae George, VJ Edgecombe, and Austin Reeves, Gideon Claxton. Okay, they might be amazing. The Milwaukee Bucks, Steph Curry, that's just not great. The Chicago Bulls mortgage some of their future for Joel Embiid. The Cleveland Cavs end up with Jamal Murray, Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen. Oh, and Kristaps. I don't love that. The Boston Celtics, Franz Wagner, Derek White, Desmond Bane. They've been in shambles since the Brown trade. The LA Clippers end up with Scottie Pippen, Darius Garland, Jaden Ivey. Okay, sure, that'll work out. The Memphis Grizzlies were not involved at all, and they're going to be in tough. The Atlanta Hawks bring home Anthony Edwards, but at what cost? They are not a very deep and balanced team. The Miami Heat still get Giannis, but now Michael Porter and Kevin Porter Jr. surrounding him. That's not the best supporting cast. The Charlotte Hornets actually did pretty well. Karl Anthony Towns with Miller and Knipple. They just don't have a point guard. The Utah Jazz now have a point guard. His name is Luka Doncic. Low-key, the Jazz might be competitive. The Sacramento Kings made out like bandits. Cooper Flag and Kyrie Irving. I think they could at least be a play-in team. The New York Knicks definitely downgraded AD, OG, AJ Mitchell, their new core. I mean, I'm sure they'll still be competitive. The LA Lakers, what was Rob Pelinka cooking? Shea, Markkanen, Kessler, Ayton. I mean, that's a decent big 3, but they have no depth. The Orlando Magic, I thought, had a sick dynamic duo, not meant to be. Cade is kind of on his own with some good wing defenders, at least. The Dallas Mavericks, I don't know what they were cooking either. Devin Booker, Derek Lively. Yeah, what was that trade, man? Coop and Kyrie, I'm still not over it. The Brooklyn Nets land Bam Adebayo to go with Julius Randle and Yegor Dioman. The Denver Nuggets lose Joker, but Howley and old man Jimmy Butler for a run. Ivica Zubats, maybe they can piece it together. The aforementioned Joker lands in Indiana with, you know what, a pretty good supporting cast in the East. The Pelicans made no moves. They remain completely the same. The Detroit Pistons end up with Jalen Johnson and Ja Morant. I don't know, that could work. They also bring back Jalen Duren. The Toronto Raptors get to keep Kawhi, but they retrade for Brandon Ingram. The Rockets lose Kevin Durant, but they pick up Domantas Sabonis and Dylan Brooks. Okay, maybe I don't love their moves. The San Antonio Spurs lose Wemby. What a young team. Alex Sarr and DeBonsa. I don't know about that trade. The Phoenix Suns bring home Kevin Durant. That's a disaster. The OKC Thunder making 2 trades. End up with Jalen Brunson. That's honestly, they're definitely the favorite. That's not bad. The Minnesota Timberwolves end up with Jason Tatum now next to LaMelo Ball. The Portland Trailblazers Paulo with Denny and Dame, that's okay. The Golden State Warriors lose Steph. They've got Tyler Hero and Donovan Mitchell. That's a train wreck. And finally, okay, I was wondering where all the good players went. Maxey and Wemby. Oh my gosh, the Wizards might win a video. And Mikal Bridges. It's the Wizards. Amazing. With all that out of the way, fun video already so far. I kind of think the Wizards might win a championship. I mean, I got to get there quickly because I can't wait to see it. Wait a minute. Did I see LeBron? Did he retire? I didn't see him. Did he retire? No, he was there in free agency. I don't think, did he not sign somewhere? Okay, I just realized I didn't see LeBron when I was doing the intro. Okay, he's not in free agency. Rui Hachimura was still there. Bronny James re-signed with the Lakers in this timeline. What about senior? Did LeBron? Oh my goodness. No, he definitely wasn't there before, but LeBron did sign with the Cavs. 1 year, 2.4 mil. He actually signed like the veteran minimum. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm going to make him a small forward just to help them out a little bit. That is perfect. I promise you all, I did not do that. I didn't even notice LeBron wasn't signed somewhere. Oh my goodness. Ja Morant won MVP in our timeline. This video's out of control. I don't know what else to say. What? Darren Peterson playing alongside Luka and Utah wins Rookie of the Year makes sense. Josh Giddey in Philly. Why did the Bulls make that trade? He wins 6, man. DPOY Victor 30 and 13 averages feasting in Washington. Clutch Player of the Year. Shea averaged 36 and 10 per game. Okay, hold on. I'm suspicious. I'm using a custom 2K share scenario. I wonder if the guy who made it boosted sliders or something. You know what? We're just gonna roll with it. It's fine. How did Ja win MVP? He is also first team All-NBA with Victor, with Giannis, with Shea, and with Joker. That all makes sense. Tyrese Halliburton makes second team with Tatum, Cade, Anthony Edwards, and Devin Booker on the Mavs. All-NBA third team Luka. I'm surprised not on a better team. Scotty, LaMelo, Paulo, and Chet with his own team here in OKC. Oh my goodness. In the Eastern Conference, Detroit was the 1 seed. Ja Morant led them to 63 wins. The Knicks, Raptors, Cleveland with LeBron is there. Wemby and the Wizards 40 and 42 on the fringe of the play-in. How does that happen? Wemby and Tyrese Maxey crazy. Steph in poverty with the Bucks. You see the teams in the East that missed. Over in the West, man, it's teams you'd expect. LaMelo, Tatum, and the Timberwolves. 60 wins for the Thunder, who replaced Shea with Brunson. The Mavericks, even after their horrible trades, are the 3 seed. The Lakers, okay, Luka making it happen. The Kings are in the playoffs. That is a shocking sight. Golden State sneaks into the play-in, missing the offs completely. Memphis, Utah, Portland, San Antonio, of course, and the New Orleans Pelicans. Definitely the 2 most disappointing teams. Luka and the Jazz won like 25 games. Why was Luka only playing 32 minutes a night? Also, the Wizards, I mean, they played Wemby big minutes. He put up monster numbers. Maxey only 31 minutes a night. I swear these teams, I don't know. At least the Wizards are in the play-in. But the play-in would be as far as the Wizards go as they lose to Bam and the Brooklyn Nets. Okay. Over in the West, the Clippers make it out of the play-in, as do the Phoenix Suns. Oh my gosh, Kevin Durant beat his former team in the Rockets. That is cinema. Just before I forget, Devin Booker led the NBA in scoring with 36 points a game. Shea's numbers were just ridiculous. Ant averaged 36 a game with the Hawks. Ja Morant, I cannot get over that. To be fair, Ja might have robbed some other players of MVP based on game score, but yeah, I mean, his season was outstanding at an 88 overall. Is this team really about to run through the East and win a chip? Jalen Johnson, Ja Morant. I mean, the Pistons always simulate pretty well. I can't believe it. Shout out to Ja. But here is our playoff bracket. I mean, yeah, the Pistons seem like the crazy team out of nowhere for me. The Charlotte Hornets are in the playoffs, by the way, taking on Bronze Cavs. Let's get to it. I'm sure we're going to get some epic finishes. We are left with just 1 game 7 in the Western Conference. The Timberwolves sweep the Suns. The Lakers sweep the Kings. The Mavericks beat the Nuggets in 6. I guess they were galaxy braining that trade with Cooper Flag. And OKC, the Clippers, they're going to a game 7. Over in the East, meanwhile, the Pistons handle round 1 business. Braun and the Cavs lose in 6. We've got 2 game 7s, Toronto, Miami, the Knicks, the Hawks. And we'll start with Toronto, Miami. Giannis is kind of on his own with the Heat. Kawhi and Brandon Ingram, are they really going to win a playoff series? I can't believe it. Oh my gosh, they really are going to win a playoff series. In Big 2026, injuries turned off, definitely helps Kawhi Leonard, but that fit with Brandon Ingram, was he coming off the bench? No, I think I did see him in the starting 5, but together they take down Giannis and the Heat. I mean, Giannis got Michael Porter Jr. It's not the worst team. Okay, shout out to Toronto, I guess. I'm pretty skeptical of the move in real life, bringing Kawhi back at his advanced age, but 33 points in a Game 7, the man knows when to step it up. Another Game 7 in the Eastern Conference. Anthony Edwards and the Hawks, they're the underdogs taking on A. Disney and the Knicks. I think we might see Atlanta win it. All right, classic. I don't know, ball. Why do I even talk during these videos? The New York Knicks handle business. Honestly, disappointing. Knicks fans, don't come for my head. You guys want to chip in real life. I don't need to see you continuing to win in my videos, especially because I feel like they got fleeced on both their trades, but whatever. I was excited for an Anthony Edwards homecoming. 37, 3, 3, 3, 3 across the board. Not a bad performance. But look at Anthony Davis. The lights were bright and he came through. 36, 12, and 3, 16 of 19 from the field. The Knicks are off to round 2. In our final round 1 series, speaking of the Knicks, Jalen Brunson and his loaded Thunder are on the ropes against Scotty and the Clippers. I mean, what? Okay, tough scene for anyone who likes gameplay in my videos because we're 0 for 3. We keep getting blowouts in these Game 7s. This one actually logical. I have no clue how this Clippers team was in a close series, but Jalen Brunson comes through. The Thunder did really well with their trades to get back Brunson. 41 points in Game 7. Colin Sexton was lights out. Chet Holmgren had 20 rebounds. What universe is this? With that, we are off to round 2. Minnesota against the Lakers. That's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander against Tatum. We've got OKC Dallas Brunson against Devin Booker, I guess. While over in the East, we've got the Pistons and Hornets. Cat is still in the playoffs. His former team, the Knicks, are there. Toronto with Kawhi. This is why we make these videos, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Devin Booker is averaging 47 points a game in the playoffs. What in the world? Nah, Shai's averaging 39 and 11. I don't even remember what I was saying. That is redonkulous. Okay, so we get a sweep in the Western Conference playoffs. Shai and the Lakers, goodbye. Jason Tatum, 39 and 6 in a closeout Game 4. LaMelo Ball, Zachary Sachet is giving them usable minutes. If that's the case, this video might as well be over. Meanwhile, in the East, we also get a sweep. The 1-seed Pistons on a mission, man, taking down Charlotte. Ja Morant is on another planet right now, 45 and 10. What is, he's an 88 overall, 2K. In the West second round, we've got Devin Booker, who's probably averaging 50 points a game by now, up 3-2 against the Thunder. Nah, but this is insane. This is insane. The Dallas Mavericks, a blowout in Game 6 to beat the OKC Thunder, who, by the way, have Jalen Brunson. They have, like, they lost Shai. They have Jalen Brunson. This is a loaded team. The Mavericks traded Cooper Flag and Kyrie Irving for Sabonis and A-Cuff, who they then traded for Devin Booker. The Mavericks traded Kyrie and Cooper Flag, a 90 and an 89 overall, for 91 D Book, and now they're in the West Finals. I don't know ball. Devin Booker just had 57 and 10. This might be the single greatest simulation I have ever seen for a player. Devin Booker through 2 playoff series is averaging 46 points a game on 58% shooting. He's taking 28 shots a night. Just a one-man show. One last series here in round 2. The Knicks are up 3-2 on Kawhi and the Raptors. The Raps are going to go ahead and stay alive with a blowout Game 6 win. Are we going to get any good gameplay this video? Game 7 of the East Finals here at MSG. We finally get a good finish to one of these games. The Knicks, though, are down 4. Kawhi and Scotty Barnes. Is this really going to work? Trey Johnson inside, bricks a jumper. Trey Johnson and Anthony Davis came over together from the Wizards. I mean, they almost have this team in the East Finals, but Kawhi a chance to really put this game away. Colin Sexton, that's OG Anunoby D'ing up against him. Former Raptor teammates. Kawhi is tired. Terrible possession. Of course he missed that. Back in transition come the Knicks. They need a bucket. Johnson. What? Trey Johnson's a star, by the way. I'm kind of, what was that floater? I don't know, but it worked. Trey Johnson is an 82 overall. They just be giving anyone a star icon on this game. That's so weird. Anywho, Trey Johnson brings the Knicks to within 2. Quickly back the other way. Kawhi turns the ball over. The Knicks a chance to tie or take the lead. Prosper's open. Oh, Max Prosper with a huge triple. The Toronto Raptors now on the brink. I thought the Knicks had a disaster class couple of trades, but they might be back in the East Final. Kawhi, what are you? What is Kawhi doing? Nobody else is getting a look. The Knicks a chance to go up 3. Trey Johnson going to work, doing way too much dribbling, puts it up. Good defense, RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett against his former team. By the way, Kawhi spinning. Lucky to not turn that ball over. Brandon Ingram inside. The dynamic duo at work. 10.2 seconds left. A 1-point deficit for the Knicks. Do we get a game winner, or do the Raptors survive and move on to the East Finals? 3 seconds left. Trey Johnson spins, going left. Actually got a pretty good look, but it's over. Anthony Davis was playing his heart out, man. 25, 7, and 2 with 3 blocks. But the Raptors, Ingram 27. I mean, Kawhi had 13 points. Didn't even do much, but they're off. Our conference finals matchups in our crazy NBA timeline. The Timberwolves, the Mavericks in the West. The Pistons, Raptors in the East. 1 versus 3 seeds on both sides. Looking objectively at these two rosters, I've been hating on the Kawhi Ingram connection, but low-key, that starting 5 looks pretty comparable. The thing is, Ja Morant, I mean, he's basically some amalgamation of like, I don't know, Russell Westbrook in his prime, Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas. That's Ja Morant in this video. Meanwhile, over in the West, I mean, what is this Mavericks team doing here? I don't understand. The Timberwolves, if I'm being objective, should probably sweep based on their roster. But again, they've got a guy, Devin Booker, who's, I don't know, prime Michael Jordan mixed with a little bit of LeBron James in there, Brian Scalabrine too, all the GOATs together. Okay, it looks like the Timberwolves might have found the Devin Booker antidote. They are up 3-2. Meanwhile, Ja Morant and the Pistons also up 3-2. We'll jump into this series first here in the East to see if the Raptors can prolong it, force a game 7 back in Detroit. And Toronto was actually in control of this game for about 3.5 quarters. The Pistons turned it on, and it makes sense. They were the 1 seed, 60+ wins in the regular season. Isaiah Joe, by the way, really interesting pickup for them in real life. Did they have John Collins in this timeline? I don't know. The only thing that really matters is they've got Ja Morant. He just turned the ball over, but it doesn't matter. Ja had one of his most regular performances that I've seen, 27 points, 9 assists, but he does lead the Pistons to a finals appearance. Will they meet the Minnesota Timberwolves or Dallas Mavericks? D-Book and the Mavs down 3-2, also trying to force a game 7 here, and they are going to do just that in blowout fashion. Are you kidding me? Devin Booker, he had 47 points. He just won't stop. This is madness. If he leads Dallas to a game 7, I mean, I gotta remember this one for all of eternity. Into the Hall of Fame he goes. A single-handedly unbelievable performance after what I thought was the worst trade of the video. Apparently, the Mavericks front office knows way more ball than I do. Devin Booker, a lead pass ahead. Max Christie misses the dunk, but gets fouled. I just have to reiterate because it's just so crazy to me. The Mavericks gave up Cooper Flag and Kyrie for Sabonis and Acuff, a horrid trade. Then they sent that trade package straight up for Devin Booker, which is like, wow, Tatum, that was beautiful. Okay, can he get a few more buckets? LaMelo Ball guarding up. Santi Aldama on the pick and roll, sneaks inside, another foul. Oh, that's tough. Santi just missed both free throws back in transition. Ayo Dosunmu with a hand in his face bricks a 3. You did not need to shoot that quickly. I need to see Devin Booker go to work right here. The man has been feasting like nobody's business. All simulation. Book hop stepping in. Wow, I don't know why he pumped it, but he gets it to go. Jason Tatum, what is he doing? What? He just pulled up. He just pulled up for no good reason. The door is wide open. The Mavs, I mean, they could go up 2. They could go up 3. Devin Booker is tired. LaMelo playing defense. Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible. Devin, why did you shoot that? You could have forced up any shot, but not that garbage shot. Put animation. Ayo sneaking back door on Book and gets the bucket. Here comes the screen from Santi Aldama. The Mavericks going quickly. Near turnover. Santi, get the ball back to D-Book. Oh my word, Santi dribbling so much. Pulling up in Rudy Gobert's face. Oh, that was so dumb. What a roller coaster ride this video has been for Mavericks fans. Unfortunately, with 3 seconds left, no timeouts, they're going to need a full court shot here. Devin Booker, you've made every other shot this video, but it's no good. Devin Booker went out with 49 and 10. I mean, honestly, I got to do a deep dive, even though the Mavericks lost. Jason Tatum takes home West Finals MVP, 28, 8, and 6. I mean, obviously a good series. Ja Morant is doing ridiculous things for the Pistons who make the finals. But in the playoffs, 19 games played, 44 points, 7 assists per game on 56% shooting for Devin Booker, shooting 28 times a night. Here's the playoff game log for D-Book. He started with 50. He ended the Denver Nuggets series with 60, then 59 points. Goes on to play OKC, goes over 40, 4 straight games, closes out with 57 and 10. Then plays Minnesota. He got to 40. I mean, he finally slowed down. He only scored 44 times. I've legitimately never seen anything like this. But at the end of the day, our NBA Finals matchup, the Pistons, the Timberwolves, 2 1 seeds. Minnesota's trades landed them Jason Tatum to go with LaMelo, McDaniels, Rudy Gobert, Zachary Sachet also playing some important minutes, I guess. While the Pistons trades landed them Jalen Johnson and Ja Morant, they re-signed Jalen Duren. I don't know. I'm a bit surprised to see him here, but props to Ja Morant, whose box score also looks insane after winning league MVP. My official prediction, I think the Pistons are gonna take it, but really, I could see this going either way. At home, Minnesota does take game one. There you go. Minnesota puts the Pistons in a hole 2-0. Back in the state of Michigan, though, the Pistons get one. But the Timberwolves wrestle back home court advantage. It's 3-1 heading back to Minnesota. I would expect the Pistons prolong this series. These two teams are evenly matched, but oh no, not a blowout. No. Unfortunately, our final game of the video will be a blowout. The Timberwolves up near 50 points. What a run for them. They stayed out of the trade chaos for the most part until they were forced to deal Anthony Edwards away. The trade was Anthony Edwards for Jason Tatum and Zach Ricochet from the Hawks. At the time, I definitely thought it was a downgrade for them because Anthony Edwards simulates so well. But when you combine it with the in real life trade of LaMelo Ball from earlier this offseason, plus Rudy Gobert is still here and a deep supporting cast, I guess that's all Minnesota needed to do. What a run. They stopped Ja Morant, who was basically prime Russell Westbrook in this simulation. Oh my gosh, this video was so much fun. I still can't believe Devin Booker. Honestly, that's the big storyline. However, after forcing all 28 star players in the NBA to be traded before the season, we had 20 plus blockbusters, some of which genuinely made me shake my head. The Minnesota Timberwolves will walk away as NBA champs thanks to their big blockbuster acquisition, Jason Tatum. Yep, pretty good player. Boston, maybe just stop making trades for a while. In case you couldn't tell, I had a blast making this video. Let me know what you thought of it down below. Which trade was the craziest in your opinion? And have you ever seen something like 91 overall Devin Booker averaging 45 points a game in the playoffs? That is ridiculous.